students, welcome to AJ Akshar Academy YouTube channel. In this session, I am going to discuss thermal properties of matter, thermometry, part 3. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Please share your valuable comments in the comment section. Okay, let us go to the today's session, thermometry, part 3. Go to the first question. A difference of temperature of 25 degrees centigrade is equivalent to a difference of. In this question, we have to calculate difference of temperature. They given as 25 degrees centigrade. We have to calculate the equivalent difference in Fahrenheit. Let us go to the solution. 100 degree centigrade is equals to 180 degree Fahrenheit. 25 degree centigrade we have to calculate. Delta C by 5 is equals to delta F by 9. Here the given difference in temperature is 25 degree centigrade. So taking cross multiplication, delta F is equals to delta C into 9 by 5. So that is equals to delta C they given as 25 degree centigrade into 9 by 5. 5 ones are 5 5s are 9 5s are 45. So equivalent temperature in Fahrenheit scale delta F is equals to 45 degrees Fahrenheit. So therefore a difference of temperature of 25 degrees centigrade is equivalent to a difference of 45 degree Fahrenheit. This is the final answer. Okay. Next we will go to the next question. Which of the curves in figure represents the relation between Celsius and Fahrenheit temperatures? So see the figure. In this 4 curves are there, A, B, C, D, and in this the relation between Celsius and Fahrenheit temperatures. Which curve represents the correct relation between Celsius and Fahrenheit temperatures we have to find. Now let us go to the solution. The relation between Celsius and Fahrenheit is F is equals to 9 by 5 C plus 32. Here in this graph, here the figure represents the straight line equation, that is slope intercept form, that is y is equals to mx plus c. So this can be written as c is equals to mf plus c dash. So mf is equals to c minus c dash. So f is equals to c by m minus c dash by m. So here intercept is negative. So here minus c dash by m is a negative. So in this, if you observe this 4 curves, here D and A having the D slope. Regarding this D curve, the slope is negative. Regarding this A, the slope is positive. So in this which curve represents the relation between Celsius and Fahrenheit means curve A. So this is the final answer. Okay, next we will go to the next question. The graph AB shown in the figure is a plot of temperature of a body in degree Celsius and degree Fahrenheit. Then here in this figure we have to calculate the slope of this graph AB. Observe this figure carefully. This is the graph. We plotted the graph between the temperature of a body in degree Celsius and degree Fahrenheit. Then slope. Now let us go to the solution. From this graph, slope tan theta is equals to by by xy. So that is equals to, here they given that B point corresponds temperature 100 by xy denotes the 212 minus 32. So it gives tan theta is equals to 100 by 212 minus 32, 180. 0 gets cancels, 2 5s are 2 9s are. So the slope of the line AB is 5 by 9. So that implies tan theta is equals to 5 by 9. So slope of the line AB is 5 by 9. So second option is correct. Next we will go to the next question. In this question, on a new scale of temperature which is linear and called the W scale, the freezing and boiling points of water are 39 degrees W and 239 degrees W respectively. What will be the temperature on the new scale corresponding to a temperature of 39 degrees centigrade on the Celsius scale? Here we have to calculate new temperature, that is temperature on the new scale which corresponds to temperature of 39 degree centigrade. Now let us go to the solution. Here x minus L by U minus L is equals to C by 100. Here they given as the freezing and boiling points of water are 39 degrees W and 239 degrees W. Here W is the new scale called, we are calling as the W scale. So now substituting the values, x minus 39 by 239 minus 39 is equals to C they given as 39 degree centigrade by 100. X minus 39 by 239 minus 39, 200. So that is equals to 39 by 100. 0 gets cancels. So x minus 39 is equals to, here taking cross multiplication, 2 into 39, it gives 78. So x is equals to 78 minus 39 becomes plus 39. So x is equals to 78 plus 39, 117 degree W. So therefore the temperature on the new scale, that is x is equals to 117 or 117 degree W. This is the final answer corresponding to the temperature of 39 degree centigrade on the Celsius scale. Okay. Next, let us go to the next question. Using which of the following instrument the temperature of the sun can be determined? Here in this question they are asking that the temperature of the sun can be determined by using the which instrument? Pyrometer. Pyrometer is the instrument which is used to measure the temperature of the sun. Okay. This is the pyrometer. Pyrometer is the instrument which is used to measure the temperature of the sun. Okay, next we will go to the next question. The resistance of a resistance thermometer has values 2.70 ohms and 3.70 ohms at 0 degree centigrade and 100 degree centigrade respectively. The temperature at which the resistance is 3.10 ohms. Here we have to calculate the temperature at which the resistance is 3.10 ohms. Now let us go to the solution. RT minus R naught by R naught into T, that is equals to R100 minus R naught by R naught into 100. Resistance thermometer at 100 degree centigrade R100 and the resistance of a resistance thermometer at 0 degree centigrade R naught. Okay, now R naught gets cancels. T is equals to RT minus R naught into 100 by R100 minus R naught. Now substituting the values, T is equals to, they given as 3.70 minus, here they given the temperature at the distance is 3.10. So 3.10 minus 2.7 by 3.7 minus 2.7 into 100. Now next, T is equals to 0.4 by 3.7 minus 2.7, 1 into 100. So that is equals to 0.4 by 1, 0.4, and 0.4 can be done as decimal representation, 4 by 10, 0 gets cancels, T is equals to, we are getting 40 degrees centigrade. So therefore T is equals to 40 degree centigrade. Okay. Next, we'll go to the next question. A gas thermometer measures the temperature from the variation of pressure of a sample of gas. If the pressure measured at the melting point of lead is 2.20 times the pressure measured at the triple point of water, then the melting point of lead is, here we have to calculate melting point of lead. Now let us go to the solution. P is equals to 2.20 times pressure triple point of water. So P by PTR is equals to 2.20. Now T is equals to 273.16 into P 2.20. After multiplication we are getting 600 kelvins. This is the final answer. Therefore T is equals to 600 kelvins. Okay. Next we will go to the next question. In this question, two absolute scales A and B have freezing point of water defined to be 200 A and 350 B. What is the relation between TA and TB? Here we have to calculate the relation between TA and TB. Now let us go to the solution. TA by TB is equals to, TA by TB is equals to, TA they given as 200 and TB they given as 350. 0 gets cancels, 5 4s are 5 7s are. So TA by TB is equals to 4 by 7. This can be done as TA is equals to 4 by 7 TB. This is the relation between TA and TB. TA is equals to 4 by 7 TB. So the second option is correct. Okay, next we will go to the next question. A constant volume gas thermometer shows pressure readings of 50 centimeter and 90 centimeters of mercury at 0 degree centigrade and 100 degree centigrade. The temperature of the bath when pressure readings is 60 centimeters of Hg. Here we have to calculate the temperature of the bath when the pressure reading is 60 centimeters of mercury. Now let us go to the solution. Here Pt minus P naught by P naught into T is equals to P100 minus P naught by P naught into 100. P naught gets cancels. T is equals to, this can be done as by taking cross multiplication, P naught minus Pt minus P naught into 100 by P100 minus P naught. Now substituting values, Pd they given as 60 and P0 they given as 50 into 100 by P100 they given as 90 and P0 they given as 50. So next P is equals to 60 minus 50 10 into 100 by 90 minus 50 40. 0 0 gets cancels. T is equals to 10 10 ja 100 100 by 4. So after 4 ones 4 25. So T is equals to we are getting 25 degree centigrade. So therefore temperature T is equals to we are getting 25 degree centigrade. Okay. Next we will go to the next question. The reading corresponding to the ice point and steam point for a constant pressure gas thermometer are 500 cc and 545 cc cubic centimeter. Cc nothing but cubic centimeter. If the reading corresponding to room temperature be 510 cubic centimeter, find the room temperature. Okay, here we have to calculate room temperature. Reading corresponding to room temperature be 510 cc. Find the room temperature. Okay, now let us go to the solution. Here they given as readings of this ice point and steam point for a constant pressure gas thermometer in terms of 500 cc and 545 cubic centimeters. So Vt minus V0 by V0 into T, that is equals to V100 minus V0 by V0 into 100. V0 gets cancels. T is equals to, by taking cross multiplication, V0 minus Vt minus V0 into 100 by V100 minus V0. Now substituting values, Vt they given as 510, V0 they given as 500 into 100 by V100 they given as 545. At a steam point they given as 545 and ice point they given as 500. So now T is equal to 510 minus 500 10 into 100 by 545 minus 500 how much 45. So here 5 2's 5 9's are. So T is equals to 2 into 100 200 by 9. So that is equals to, after division we are getting 22.22 degree centigrade. So therefore temperature 22.22 degree centigrade. This is the final answer. Okay. Thanks for watching this video.